Dude, hello, Malcolm. I'm your host, Elizibar. Facing the twilight. The sun is going down. Oh, it's a shame. And in these stories, the sun is going down. So we start off with the new material. Superman is split, and we spend the entire time in basically him talking to himself. And I guess this is supposed to give us insight into his character, the nature of Superman, what makes him Superman. But this is a really ineffective way to do it. If it wasn't for the fact that the art was nice, I would have just skipped this completely. Also, in this panel right here, he makes me think Gladiator instead of Superman. So pretty forgettable, at least for me. Main story, like what happened to the main story where he was fighting the space boxer and he just kept getting up? Like that was dope. Superman sitting around for panel after panel talking to himself. Oh, this is almost as bad as the space phone call episode. But we flip over to Superman Batman, and it's pretty dope except for the edits. When I saw this stuff on Twitter a couple weeks ago, I didn't believe it. But they really did take this Michael Turner art and butcher it in places. But the worst, that's not the worst one. That's not the worst one. That one at least kind of looks okay. No, the worst one. Ready? I move it up. There it is, the big reveal. What is that? That's a flat piece of metal. Like it's Captain America's shield. Oh man. I understand why it's that way. I absolutely do because you don't want, you know, to cause controversy, not in a product that you're trying to sell a lot of, that you're trying to use to revive interest in something. But if you're gonna butcher it, if you're gonna edit it, at least do it in a way that's better than that. That's just terrible. Anyway, there's this great fight sequence. Hold on, can I find the Superman laser eyes? Is the very next page? Yeah, Superman laser eyes. Dope. So anyway, the plot is Kara is on Themyscira, training with the Amazons. Superman's going through some things. She's going through some things. Everybody's going through some stuff, and then an army of Doomsdays is sent, and Superman kills them all. But they kidnap Kara, and that's that. It's an old story. You should have read it by now if you haven't before. Nice art, nice story. This really needs a staple in it so you can lay this flat. Really appreciate how it looks. Green Lantern story. It's a Green Lantern story. There's some actually. This opening fight sequence has some. Not at all the sequence I want. There we go. Has some great stuff in it. It looks awesome. Ah. And it's after the fight, it's just kind of some shenanigans in politics, and who cares? I don't. Oh wait. How can I forget? Dude! Doesn't that look awesome? That looks awesome. Alright. Moving on. The Terrific story I didn't really care for. This kind of happens with me and the Terrific stories every time, but I enjoy the art in it, so I flip through them to look at it. I just want to share with you my favorite page in the whole thing. Like, you got this crazy stuff up top. Look at this. This is crazy looking. Now let's go down to the bottom. See what Plastic Man is doing. Dude! Dude! That is so stupid. It's awesome. I love it. I just wish I enjoyed reading the Terrific's backup stories more than I actually do. So you got this absolutely worthless opening story. Okay, maybe that's too harsh. That's too harsh. You have this substandard opening story. The Superman Batman story. Ka-ching! Green Lantern story. Great fight sequence. I really enjoyed watching that. The Hal Jordan like busts out a hammer and sickle to fight Russian super soldiers. Like, that's pretty cool. And a terrific story, great art. It's just not my kind of story. And that's your DC 100-page Comic Giant number 10 for Superman. Very recommended. Check it out, y'all.